We are in YouTube. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We have a very nice theme for today. Today we're talking about attitude. And I think a little bit I shared with you yesterday a little vignette that happened to me the other day. Yesterday. Um, so we're going to wait a few seconds. I hope you have your tea, you have your water, you have your coffee, whatever you like. Miguel, estamos esperando en YouTube. Ok, Miguel, aquí tienes el double bicep. Cristina Gomez, hi, doctor. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. Hi, Instagram, TikTok. We are doing English today. Love your dress, Cristina Gomez. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We're talking about today about attitude. Attitude will determine your success or your failure. Everything that you do in this life is based on successful relationship with other people. Every penny, every dollar that you make is based on successful relationship with other people. William James, the father of American psychology, said, this is William James, the father of American psychology. Psychology. He said, let me not get too excited because I get so excited with this that it's like pathetic. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the love, Mom. Thank you, baby. So William James said, who's William James? The father of American psychology. Oh my God, let me go just a second here. A second here in Instagram. Let's go in the we went in the airplane mode, so I don't get phone calls. Aha, thank you. One of my followers, Christina, told me about the airplane mode, so I don't get phone calls when I'm doing this. So William James, the father of American psychology, said, human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitude of mind. Human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitude of mind. And God said, this is William James. Now, God says, do not be conformed by the world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind and your attitude. So from the psychological point of view, William James is saying human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitude of mind. God says, do not be conformed by the world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind and your attitude. So in every situation in life that we wish to be transformed, to make some changes, what is the first thing that we have to change? We have to change our mind. And let me make sure that we have the books here. Okay, we have it in, because we have all these, we have in my books, and also my CDs are in my website. In one of my CDs, I talk about the mind is designed for success. So today we're talking about the power of positive attitude and what's going to determine your attitude is your mindset. If you have a mindset of a negative attitude, that's exactly what you're going to accomplish. So we're saying that William James defined that if you want to change your life, you have to alter your mind. God says if you want to change your life, you have to renew your mind by changing your mind and your attitude. So two things that we have to change. We have to change your mind and you have to change your attitude. In order for us, oh, thank you for the hearts and the beautiful love. Thank you so much. But let me concentrate. Okay, you guys send me all everything you want to send me, but I'm going to stay focused on the subject. Okay, so those two things, we have to change our mind and we have to change our attitude, because your attitude is going to determine your success and your relationships. I got my book about relationship, my book number 3. Your attitude is gonna change how the success in your profession and your job. Your attitude is gonna determine how you relate to other people. And always remember that every dollar that you make is based on successful relationship with other people. And one of the pioneers in the power of attitude that I will, beside uh, William James, the father of American psychology, that was like in the 50s. I was alive then, but how do you like it better? Like this? Yeah, like this and that, like this look good, huh? The thing is, I don't have too much here, so it just doesn't hold. Let's stop playing. So, along with William James, also another person who's really good, if you want to learn about attitude, very good. One of the pioneers, it was L. Nightingale. L. Nightingale. And L. Nightingale has this, and he calls it the magic word. What is the magic word? Based on L. Nightingale is attitude. Attitude is going to determine your success and your failure. Attitude is going to, you have to have, okay, let me not jump. I'm jumping all over the place. Yesterday, when I walk in the gym, and my attitude towards the gym is like my attitude towards my life. I don't call my life routine. I don't do routines. I do rituals, because like you guys already know, to me, a ritual has a sense of respect and reverence. So I walk in the gym with that sense of respect and reverence. So yesterday, one of the girls, I walked in, and she approached me and she said, when you walk in the gym, you have this aura, you have this attitude that you emanate, that it really, if I'm in the street, if I see you in the street, I will not mess with you. And if I'm next to you, I will walk proudly next to you. So that's it. Oh my God, thank you so much. That's very nice. So, but it's the attitude, because, and also what happened when you have an attitude that radiates wellness, when your attitude is the attitude of the person who knows where he or she is going, you radiate that attitude, and people will connect with that. People will know if you are a person of success, or you are a serious person, or you're just a joke. So people, we underestimate the power of attitude. So if you want to have, one of the things that you need to change and you need to improve, let's take that back. Not necessarily that you have to change, but improve, because we all have an attitude. Now you have to determine, is your attitude a positive attitude, or is your attitude a negative attitude? How can you know that? How do I know if my attitude is good or my attitude is negative? Number one, by the way people respond to you. One of the ways you can evaluate your attitude is by the way people respond to you. When people see you, how do they react? When they see you, they say, "Hi, how are you? Oh, it's so great to see you." And they greet you with love and excitement and all this. Or when people see you, they run away from you. So that is one way to determine how good is your attitude, how great is your attitude, or how nasty is your attitude. So all these that we're talking about today, you can find a lot of this in my book number 1, the successful, let me see where we got the chapter in attitude. And we can probably take some, okay, attitude, page 20. How to, in page 20, in my book number 1, you're gonna find page 20, how to maintain a good attitude. how to maintain a good attitude. This is a good point. The way you maintain a good attitude is the same way you maintain any great habit, by repetition, repetition, repetition. The way you develop, enhance, make strong a good attitude is by repetition. And sometimes you might find that no, you're gonna find it good, because when you are repeating good behavior, you're gonna get great results. Good attitude, good result. Great attitude, great result. Poor attitude, poor and miserable results. What do you want? Okay, so this is how to maintain a good attitude. Then you're gonna find out, you're gonna in page 22, you're gonna read where my attitude came from. My attitude came from where my attitude came from. I'm not gonna read it from the book, but it's gonna tell you the latest, okay? Because when you write the book, you're in a space, and now I'm a different person. I'm a different person now. So my attitude came from the love of life. My attitude came that I always had a sense of hope from early age. I never felt poor, although I'm coming from a very humble family. We didn't have any resources, financial resources. My grandmother, as you well know, and you read this in my book number 1, she was a cleaning lady in this little town where I was born, and the hospital never excel. So if you want to see a loser, they're always blaming somebody. A loser, always keep this in mind. A loser always blames somebody. And I didn't know when I was 5 years old, when my father left. I just had that intuition that the only way out is by being a positive person. Because when life gives you lemonades, God never gives you lemons. Life will give you lemons, and you make what? You make lemonade. And I not only make lemonade, but I sell it for a big profit. So what do you do when life treats you poorly? You have a good attitude. So where my attitude came from? My attitude came from a sense of hope, a sense of belief, a sense of that is something bigger and greater than myself. I believe that in that environment and that surrounding where I was, I know there was something better. I knew there was something better than that little town where I was born. Let me calm down. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Because when my English, I'm going fast, oh my God, praise the Lord, thank you, baby Jesus. So my attitude came from a sense of being an optimistic type of person. I was an optimistic child. I always felt good. I always felt hope. I always had a sense of belief in something bigger and greater than myself, and in something bigger and greater than the circumstances around me. Do you believe that? Do you believe that your circumstances are more powerful than you desire to improve, to grow, to become, and to change? That's attitude. What is your attitude? So when that lady told me yesterday, you walk in like you are bad. Oh, she says to me, you walk in the gym like you are a bad ass. I didn't. I want to know what? Like what? I said what? And she said like you walk in like you're a badass. And I well, thank you so much. And she said, yeah. She said, and I mean it as a compliment, as a But anyway, so that's where my attitude comes from. The other one is where is it? Come from forgive yourself. Then when attitude also involves forgiving yourself. Have I wronged other people? What are the steps to develop a positive attitude? Okay, let's go into that. The step you find that in my book number 1, steps. What are the steps to develop a positive attitude? Page 27, and I'm gonna get it from my manual here. Here, if you want to develop then a positive attitude, here a few things that you need to do, and you need to remember, you need to copy them, you need to watch the video many times. You can please come to my YouTube channel, Dr. Josefina, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and here is the video. So anytime that you need a refresher, you come to my YouTube channel and you got everything in my YouTube channel. So the way you can help me is by subscribing and doing like and leaving a comment that it has to do with love. Okay. Number one, first, it is one thing you need to remember this. Let me calm down. I'm sorry I'm late. No, you're on time, baby. You always at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. That's an affirmation from my affirmation CD that you can find in my website. Okay. Beautiful dress. Thank you for the compliment, but I will read it all you guys in a few minutes. Okay, here's the point that we are in page. What are the steps to develop a positive attitude? We got it from page 27 and number 1. It is your attitude at the beginning of any difficult task more than anything else that brings about outcome determined in your. If someone says, oh, no good at math or whatever, and then, of course, that attitude already is determining that you will not have a successful outcome. So when you go into any task in your daily life with a negative attitude, and another example typical is, well, I don't have discipline to go to the gym. I have this. You see the to my website, and then you find my CDs, and one of the CDs is called "The Mind is Designed for Success." That CD is spectacular if you want to change your mind. If you want to do like William James said, human beings can alter their mind by altering their attitude of mind. God says, do not be conformed by the world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind and your attitude. So it's up to you. Life, God, psychology, they're all telling you what you need to do. Now it's up to you to do it. So it's number 1, it is your attitude at the beginning of any task. When you get up in the morning, I gotta go to work, and you have this negative attitude about work. What's gonna happen when you already set it up? You're gonna have a bad, lousy day at work because you get up in the morning and you have a negative attitude about your day. Instead of getting up in the morning, going into the bathroom, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, hello, beautiful. What can I do for you today? That's my attitude. I get up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror and I look at my face and my skin and I say, oh my God, thank you, Lord. Wow, I look so young. I look so beautiful. Thank you for your gift. Praising and being happy and content. So as your attitude at the beginning of any task, more than anything else, that will determine, that will bring about successful outcome. Number 2, your attitude towards others determines their attitude towards you. Your attitude towards others determines their attitude towards you. Why? Let me see if you need that's clear, right? I don't need to explain that. If you treat people nice, people are gonna give back to you what you give to them. Whatever you give back to life will give it back to you. If you say, well, what about me lousy? If somebody is nasty to you, and look at a person and you say, are you okay? Yeah, is it okay? Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way. And you have a kind, compassionate attitude, but you gotta be there. Because sometimes people don't feel like being holy. Sometimes people don't feel like being nice. Sometimes I feel like being nasty, But if I feel like I want to be nasty to people, I don't leave my house. This is my rule. No, it doesn't come up too much anymore. But in the beginning, when I started with my spiritual development, one of my rules was that if I was in a bad mood and I knew I was going to be nasty to people, I will not leave my house until I changed my attitude because I felt that I didn't have the right to go out there and mistreat people and be nasty to people. I didn't have that. I think it's time I have to block somebody. This one needs to be blocked. No, it's not. Okay, I'm going to ignore it because I can't get it. Anyway, so it's not your business. It's other people are mean and nasty because that's what's inside of them. What happens when you squeeze an orange? What do you get? You get orange juice. So what happens when people squeeze you? What comes out of you? What comes out of you is exactly what is within you. As within, so without. As within, so without. So your attitude towards others determines your attitude towards you. And I told you about one of my bosses that I had when I was working here at the university. I had the most mean man it was the director, the big director of the campus, and my boss, Dr. Wiley, a saint, a beautiful, wonderful woman. She became, let me calm down. She became my mentor for me to get my doctor's degree. She was the woman who held my hand and took me to graduation day. So, but she and I, we had this nasty, mean, horrible boss. And he will make her cry. He didn't make me cry because at that moment I've been working in my spiritual development. I understood that I learned this, that I refuse, and this is one of my affirmations. I refuse to give power to any person, place, or thing to annoy or disturb me. I wish health, success, peace of mind, and happiness to my boss. I sincerely wish him well, and I know he is divinely guided in all his ways. That was my prayer for this man. He never made me cry because he was not that good to make me cry. Because when you become emotionally mature, nobody has the power to disturb you. So this man was nasty. So because he was nasty to me, I wasn't going to be nasty to him. I prayed for him, wish him well. And every day I went to my work happy, content. I was, what my job was academic advisor. So I will do evaluation of the curriculum. I do evaluation of the transcript, the classes that people have taken in college, and then I do an evaluation and compare those those classes with their life experience, so that I will give them credit for life experience. So life experience is very valuable. So that was that. So I still go to my job, do my job beautiful, happy, content. I wish I had more. And then one day I come to work and I walk up. I have beautiful posters in my office, all motivational posters. My students will come in, and my students were all adults. Okay, I worked for the Department of Adult Education. So the adults will come and sit in my office and they read all the posting, the affirmation, the feel good thing. I am an academic advisor. I'm so excited. I I'm there to motivate my students. I'm there to motivate people. That's my job. So you know what he said? He told my boss, Dr. Wiley, he said to Beverly, tell her to take those posters down. So Beverly came to me kind of sad. Josefina, Dr. Blank, I don't know want to say his name. He wants you to take the posters down. I said, okay, no problem. I wasn't going to get depressed. I wasn't going to, oh my God, oh my God. No, that's what he wants. This is his campus. He's the boss of the whole campus. So he's the boss, the big boss. Okay, he don't want my poster. Take it down, take it down. I took them down. Another time, I talking about nasty people, of how you cannot let nasty people prostitute your soul, prostitute your spirit, because that's the devil. That's what they want, to make you cry, to make you miserable, to make you suffer, because misery likes company. And he wanted us to, no, my boss, no, he didn't have any power over me. So that was the posters. Another time I come to my office all ready. Oh, I always love my job. I don't have any job that I hate it. Never, never. So I come to work, boom, boom, pow, wow, wow. I walk in my office and my desk is missing. And I go to Beverly's office and I say, Beverly, where's my desk? Dr. Blank took it because your desk has drawers and he wanted it. I said, really? That miserable, you know what? Didn't affect my attitude. I never let him to get to me because you know what? He's not that good. So I refuse to give power to any person, place, or thing. Person, my boss. Place, my job, the place I work. And thing, my desk or my posters. So I refuse to give power to any person, place, or thing to annoy me or disturb me. What was it coming up? Okay, so I refuse to give power to any person, place, or thing to annoy and disturb me. I wish health, success, peace of mind, and happiness to Dr. Blank. I sincerely wish him well, and I know he's divinely guided in all his way. And you know what? When you do your spiritual work, you know that God says whatever anybody intended for evil, I, God, will use it for good. And because I know that, I don't care. You want the poster? Take it. You want my desk? Take it. Whatever you want, do it. Be happy, but not with me. Because I know what God says. Whatever you intend for evil against me, God will use it for good. There is no weapon against you that will have power. And that's in Isaiah. No weapon. I don't care who that is. No weapon against you will. What is the end of that? Christina says, wow, you did take a lot of absolutely. Well, the control comes from knowing who you are. Christina says, what you did takes a lot of control. Christina, because come from the self-esteem, knowing that, and we have doing videos about this, knowing who you are. When you know who you are, you know who you are, my identity is not based on my job. My identity is not based on my posters. My identity is not based on my desk. As a person, that's the reason why I fight so badly, so strongly, when people try to stereotype you, when people don't give you the credit that you deserve because they need to put you in a box. They have to label you. They have to label you. And I'm always fighting about that. No weapon against you will shall prosper. That's exactly right, Fairy. That's exactly right. No weapon. No weapon. You try whatever you want to try, and God will use it for good. So yeah, and that's another thing, self-control. And when you that's going back to knowing yourself, and you know that God didn't give you the spirit of fear, but He gave you the spirit of love and power and self-control. And self-control. And so when you have this amazing, beautiful, powerful knowledge within you, and people come with their stupidity to try to harm you and to try to put you down, sometimes I do respond, and sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes I do respond, and sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes I take the time to reply like I did today on Instagram. Sometimes I just block. Sometimes I just ignore it because nobody is about that. It's self-control. Self-control means that you have control. If I want to block you, I block you. If I want to reply to you, I reply to you or not. See, you see the control is whatever you want, I want to do. Not because you make me, because number one, you can make me do anything because you're not that good. Nobody can make you do anything because nobody is that good. You give your power. You let them get to you, and that counts for not being spiritually mature. Because you can, I think you can be, I don't know, I don't know, you guys tell me. You can be, I think the most powerful is the spiritual maturity. Because you can see people who can be adults and they're not mature. Yeah, that's right. I just found that out. People that are adults, but they're not mature. And you imagine that this person is 50 years old, 40 years old, and he should have some sense of maturity. That person already should have everything under control. No, but then you see they messed up because they don't do the work. They don't do the work. Number 3. That was number 2. Okay, number 3. See, number 1 is your attitude. Number 2, your attitude towards others. Number 3. Before you can achieve the kind of life you want, oh, this is sugar. I know some of you don't eat sugar, but I do eat sugar and honey. This is sugar to my mouth. Before you can achieve the kind of life you want, are you listening? You must think, act, talk, and conduct yourself in all your affairs as the person you wish to become. Let's digest this one. Before you can achieve the kind of life you want, you must think. Before everything I knew, I thought I want to study. That was my way out of my circumstances as a child. I have to study. I don't have a father. I don't have rich mom and dad. No, I don't have nothing. I only have God and my dreams. You must think. Then you act. Most people think, but they don't act. Most people want to have it, but they don't want the job. They don't want the work. They don't want the sacrifice. They don't want the action. They don't want to study. They don't want to do the work. Like I wanted to graduate from my doctor's degree. Remember I told you that story? And I had two opportunities to take my comprehensive exam, and I flunked the first time. So I needed to pass the second time because if I didn't, that was it. No graduation. So I needed to act. I needed not just to think I want to graduate, I want to get my doctor's degree, but okay, you fell in writing English properly, formal English, because I used to write English the way I talk. You cannot write the way you cannot write English the way you talk. That's a no-no. So action. So the action I took was, and you know that because I already told you that a few times, I sat in my desk for a year. For a year. A year. The action was, what do I need to do to pass my comprehensive exam? I sat in my desk for 1 year. The year you take the exam this year, the next year. Anyway, learning how to write formal English. The APA style, people who have gone to school, you know what the APA style is. You have to write with those standards, the APA style. So I said a year. And then I went and I took my exam and I graduated. I passed my test. Action, talk. You have to think. You have to act. The action for me fue sitting on my desk and learning how to write proper English. Talk. You have to talk the way you want to be. You cannot be talking about, well, I can graduate because I don't know how to write English. So what? Learn. You don't know how to learn. Stop talking negatively. So I talk to myself. This is the way I talk to myself when I had a setback. I said to myself, okay, Josefina, what is going to be? You spend 4 years going to school, all the money that you paid for school, all the money in materials, books, transportation, gas, food. We have summer institutes that we have to spend 1 whole week at the university. You have to pay for hotel, the expense. Okay, this is it, Josefina. What are you going to do now? You invested all that money and you're going to sit back and complain that you don't know how to write English? No, act. You want to graduate? Act. So you think, you act, you talk, and you conduct yourself. Your behavior speaks louder than words, okay? So you must think, act, talk, and conduct yourself in all your affairs as the person you wish to become. Listen to this. Number 3, before you can achieve the kind of life you want, you have to decide what kind of life do you want, okay? You must think, act, talk, and conduct yourself in all your affairs as the person you wish to become. That person that you wish to become, you have to act like that person. They have a saying like, fake it until you make it, but this is beyond that. This is not like fake it before you make it, because some people misunderstand this kind of quotation, because faking it is not being dishonest. It's not plagiarizing. It's not taking information that doesn't belong to you, like they did in Harvard University. Remember that a few weeks ago in Harvard University, the people plagiarize the papers that they need to write when you're graduating and all those kind of things. That is not fake it until you make it. That is being dishonest. There's no ethic. And of course, people who doesn't take the time to learn, they don't have any ethic. You know, they don't have any ethic. And these days in institutions, they don't teach those classes like philosophy, ethic, professional ethic. And every single year when I was in Venezuela, I got 2 degrees from my country. Degree number 1 is elementary school teacher. Degree number 2, high school teacher. And then I came here to get my master's degree. In those 8 years, every single year, one of the classes was professional ethic. Professional ethic. So because you fake it until you make it, it's not stealing and being dishonest and not doing the work, because everybody wants it for free. Everybody wants it just to copy this and copy that, come into social media like they are these professors and they are these geniuses and there's nothing behind them. And then the problem with that, I don't have any issues with that, because people can do whatever they want. But the problem with that is that these people really can do damage because people in social media are so naive that they don't investigate, or they don't take the time to see the credentials of that person. That, you have to look at the credential. This person is telling me not to eat eggs. Why? This person is telling me not to drink milk, not to have my tea, not to, why? So you have, anyway, but I'm not going to go in that direction. Let me keep it simple. Okay, so how do you do that? Keep a mental picture of that person before you as consistent as you can during the day. So one of the things that we need, and this is the personal development work. This is what I did to keep a mental picture of the person before you, mental picture of the person you wish to become consistently during the day. The consistency. If you have some mental picture of you consistently, you will be successful. If I'm consistently had a picture, I'm competing this year. So the consistency will make it happen faster. The problem is that we don't have consistency, either holding a mental picture, because that's another thing, the duration. For how long can I hold a mental picture? If you have a mental picture of your new self and you cannot hold the mental picture for 3 seconds, you gotta keep practicing, because you have to have the mental picture, you have to hold it consistently every single day. That what happened, you become what I call a monomaniac. You become a person, you are centered, you are focused in one thing that you want to do. Like I was focusing on graduating, getting my doctor's degree. That was my focus. So having a setback, such as failing in my first intent, what's happening here? My first intent of my exam, my comprehensive exam, was not an excuse, because I have a clear picture of what I wanted to become. I wanted to have my doctor's degree. Number 4, remember that the higher you go in any organization of value, the better your attitude, the better the attitude you will find. A great attitude is not a result of success. Success is the result of a great attitude. A great attitude is not a result of success, but success is the result of great attitude. And this information, a lot of this information, like I said at the beginning, A.L. Nightingale. To me, A.L. Nightingale is the pioneer, the icon when it comes to personal development. Of course, besides William James, which is the father of American psychology, William James did an amazing job. William James, Abraham Maslow, and I think A.L. Nightingale learned from this guy. Maslow, amazing. Maslow, Abraham Maslow is the one who came with the scale of, what is the scale called? Who knows about Abraham Maslow, the value, the scale of value? I forgot the name right now. That, you have to, basic needs, the basic needs pyramid, the pyramid of basic needs. Okay, you cannot do personal development if you're homeless. If you don't do personal development, if you don't have food, you don't eat, blah blah blah. So okay, so that was number 4. So okay, number 4 is that remember that the higher you go in any organization, the better attitude you will find. So that sometimes is questionable, but we're gonna take it like that. A great attitude is not a result of success. Okay, this is what makes sense. A great attitude is not a result of success. Success is the result of a great attitude. So you have good attitude, good result. Poor attitude, poor result. Great and beautiful attitude, great and beautiful result. And finally, the deepest craving of human being is for recognition, for self-esteem, to be needed, to feel important, to be recognized and appreciated. I don't know why it keeps losing the connection here. I don't know. It keeps, but anyway. Finally, the deepest craving of human beings is for recognition. This is key here. What do we want? We want to be recognized. We want to have self-esteem. We want to be needed, to feel important, to be recognized, and be appreciated. Those are basic needs in human development. People want to be recognized, appreciated. People want self-esteem. People want to be needed, that you're important to somebody, not somebody, a special person. You can't do just somebody because you get somebody. I don't like saying somebody because I get somebody. The connection, I don't know why I keep saying that the connection is poorly. I don't know if I should go try in TikTok, but anyway, let's be it. Let God take care of it. Hey, God, you're in control. God, you're in control of the internet, so please fix it. TikTok. Okay, and that includes our loved ones and everyone else you come in contact with in your day. So a good attitude is the result of success. I think I'm going to stop and I'm going to end with, do you still walk 10 steps every day? I do exercise every single day. Now I'm gonna take you some time to answer a question and then we're gonna finish in a few with a quote for Charles Swindoll. Okay, let me see, María, doctora Josefina, un abrazo desde Colombia. Gracias, Ana María. Okay, God is still telling me, Lord, Holy Spirit, TikTok. That's insane. All over. Yeah. What do you take? What did you take? A lot of self-control. Okay, yes. Because God gave me self-control, the power of love, the power of self-control, sound mind, strong spirit. Your face looks so good. Is it work you had the facial skincare? Oh, well, no, I haven't done any, like, so you're talking about plastic surgery? No, not yet. When I need it, I will. Maybe I can do something here. Maybe, who knows? But I do know, I never go to sleep with makeup. When people ask me about my skin, it's not just one, oh, I can tell you, and for life again, okay. Let me try to, because I'm trying here a little bit of, let me get this TikTok thing. It went off, let's try again. So, and my skin is a result of a way of life. It has nothing to do with one thing. I can tell you, oh, coconut oil, because that's what I use for my skin. I don't use any product, like expensive products, my little creams, everything I use for my skin, for everything. If you go to my website, which is right here in YouTube, go to my website, to the store, and my favorite product. And you find my coconut oil, blah, 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 blah. But it's a way of life. It's not just coconut oil, okay? It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. Let's try to reconnect with our friends in TikTok. See if we can get back to TikTok, and the Lord has fixed the internet for me. Okay, we are now. Okay, you look, okay, yes. Yeah, my face, yeah. And one of the things that I do, and you find that in my website, Retin-A. I've been using Retin-A almost every day, every night. Marta, hola, ¿qué tal? Hi, back in TikTok. Back in TikTok. So any questions here, YouTube? Okay, any questions in YouTube? Let's see here in Instagram. In Instagram, we have a bunch of weird people today. I probably have to, probably I'm gonna have to stop doing Instagram in English because what I get, mommy, they have to, hi there, hi. You know what? Instagram, I'm gonna probably put an announcement in Instagram, because when I go live in Instagram, except for when I do Spanish, I get so many weird men from the Middle East. So I probably gonna have to stop doing Instagram and English, because I get these weird people that have no concept of what we are doing. Do you? Yes, uh-huh. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. We are gonna go. If I don't have any questions here, okay, let me check one more time. And just found you today. I just found you today. Okay, love this. Okay, great. I'm gonna stay with you because you're a good one there. So I stay with the people that are nice. You always, let me tell you one thing. I don't know. One time, if you read in the Bible in John, the book of John, um, Jesus is telling the Father that I'm praying. I'm not praying for the whole world. I'm praying for the one that you assigned to me. And I pray for my followers every single morning. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I go on my knees and I pray to God about you guys. And so what am I telling you this? Because of what? These weird people. So anyway, pray for them. um, Please do likes and TikTok. You have to do more likes so we get more people watching us. More likes, please, more likes. Okay. Okay, what's what I'm saying? The weird people. So, it really relieved me when I read that in John, because you feel like you have to pray for everybody, but you don't have to pray for everybody. And that was, oof, I felt such a relief, because I only have to pray for the people who got assigned to me. And the people that got assigned to you and to me are the people who are nice, who want to be with you, people who cooperate with you, people who are an asset to you. But when you have people who are nasty, toxic, and all that stuff, on social media, it's easy because you just block them, you eliminate them, you just spoon them. You know what I mean? But anyway, so it's a beautiful life. Hi, Josefina, great to see you. Thank you, Patty. Okay, so anything else before we go? Qué bonito habla inglés un día. Habla así. Oh, seguro. Absolutely, absolutely. If you keep practicing, and you have the mental picture that we just talked a little bit a few minutes ago, the mental picture, keeping the mental picture of the person you want to become, then you start seeing yourself that you speak English beautifully. You see yourself speaking English with everybody. You see yourself, and then you not only that, you have to have the mental picture of seeing yourself, but you act. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid people laughing at you. That's gonna happen. People do it to me. So don't bother, because when people are making fun of you and just making a mockery out of the learning process, those are people who are less information. Those are ignorance. Okay, so you cannot go to that level. You have to stay yourself. Just keep your goals in mind, keep God in mind, keep your goals in mind. Move towards your goal, to the thing that you want to achieve in your life. And that's the secret of success. You're going to find the negative, the toxic people, the doctors that are nasty. Who cares? Who cares? Right? Okay. Okay. Any other question? And okay, I guess it's time then for us to go, because I see no other question. Face, okay, I talk about my faith. Gotta learn to block haters. Oh, I'm easily. I think the easiest way, the easy thing is to block people. You don't have to explain. You don't have to. You just go to their profile, the little 3, 4 dots, and block. I can't believe 70. You look so strong. Yeah, I don't only look. I am. Tú eres una inspiración. Thank you, Christina. Kristen, yes, thank you so much. I can, yes. And that's the thing and this is the amazing thing, that we get amazed when people look good. With people who are not in their 40s or 20 or 30 look amazing. I think we should, de Josefina, llegué tarde, pero te veo en YouTube más tarde. Absolutamente. Es fabuloso. Estoy en la sesión de contestar comentarios y preguntas. Entonces, we have to stop being amazed by people looking healthy, powerful, strong. That's the norm. You know what? We should be getting amazed and shocked by looking people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s falling apart. That's what amazed me. I see these people and amaze me that in your 60 or 70 or 80, you're falling apart. But you're not falling apart because of a number. You're falling apart because you quit. You let yourself go and you fall into the belief system of the world. And the belief system of the world is that at a certain age, you don't work anymore, you don't dress anymore, you don't have goals anymore, you don't have dreams anymore, and you retire from life and then you die. That's insane. If you read Psalm 92 that I shared with you yesterday, and if you read Psalm 03, you don't find in any place in the Bible or in the great book of life that you're supposed to stop. The opposite, it says we should have sap, spiritual vitality. You know that? SAP, S-A-P, spiritual vitality. And when you have a spiritual vitality, you have natural vitality. You have physical vitality because what moves you is your spirit. And more powerful than your physical strength is your spiritual strength. And with that, I say power, you say wow. Power. And I think we just did a beautiful session today. I'm going to finish with Charles Swindoll. Charles Swindoll, S-W-I-N-D-O-L-L. Charles Swindoll. Hola, Josefina. How do you manage the people in your life? Okay, let me. The people in your life, and envy. Let me see. I see envy. Look, because you look good. I don't. Oh, is that because very simple. Okay, I didn't get to read the whole comment, Josefina, la mente es el poder. Yes, yeah, absolutamente. Yeah. But I'm going to stay in English, okay? The people who hate me or don't like me because I look good, you know what I do? I keep looking better. If somebody hates you, like she said, that how do you deal with people who hate you because you look good? You know what you do? What I do? I keep looking better. I keep getting better. I train harder. I get better. The best revenge is success. Stay better. Keep better. Don't give up. Show them. Show them. Oh my God. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person, you tell me something negative, I become better. I use that negativity and I make lemonade. And then I sell it for a profit. Okay? Somebody doesn't, oh no. Dealing with number one, negative people is out of your environment. Okay? We talk about that many times. You have many books, number one, my books. Okay? Here in this book, we talk about how to handle negative people. In my book number one, let's see, negative people. Let's look at the negative people. Negative people. It's attitude creative. Where's the negative people here? I know it's some places here, beauty, skin. Mira, in this book number one, skin, everything is in my book number one. They're my books, spiritual connection. Okay, where do I see self-success, setting goal, creating a balance? I know it's some place in here, yoga, dimension, connecting, exercise, spiritual energy, saving. Okay. And some place in here we have, if it isn't in this book, it's in one of my books. You can check. Dealing with negative people, toxic people. Now, Charles Swindoll. And then, let me see, anything else? Cristina Gomez. Yeah. Any plastic surgery that your chest is not. You think you can do plastic surgery here? I work chest every single day. I do 100 push-ups. The exercise that I do every single day, the same muscle group, it is push-ups and abdominals every day. At least 200 abdominals and minimum 100 push-ups. So when you see something, okay, you wanna say, does you have any plastic surgery? Your chest? Of course. I mean, yes, yeah, because you work out. When you work out with the seriousness that I do, your skin and your whole body looks phenomenal. How can you do? If I have plastic surgery, then I should have boobs, right? This is my real boobs. This is my real chest. Why do we have to assume that it has to be plastic surgery? Why? Why can you give credit to workout? You know, the organ of longevity is your muscles. Listen, your organ of longevity is your muscles. Your skin gets horrible, saggy, bad because you don't have muscle. Because if I didn't have muscle here, this will be flappy all over the place. If I didn't have tricep, this will be hanging all over the place. So it just, sometimes it just triggers me because it's taking away the power of exercise. Don't take away the power of exercise. Don't take away the power of great, good lifestyle. Don't take away the power of rest. Don't take away the power of great nutrition. Don't take away the power of no smoking and doing drugs and alcohol. Don't take away those powers because people are confused. People are confused. You have to assume that I have to have surgery. No. The day I need my surgeries, like I did with my hips, it will be done. But no doctor can do magic in you if you bring a lousy body. If you bring a body that you never took care of your skin. You always went to sleep with makeup. You never took responsibility for your diet. You never exercised in your life. And you go to a doctor and you think the doctor is gonna do magic with you? You gotta be kidding me. The doctors are not that good. The doctors can do beautiful job on you when you bring an excellent Lamborghini. When you have taken care of your body, like I did when I went for my surgery for my hip. The doctor told me the only reason I'm taking the chance to do this new technology on you is because you have muscle mass and your bones are excellent. If I didn't do that before all my life, taking care of myself, I will be in a wheelchair. I will be with a walker, with a cane, or probably dead because that was the destiny. But the doctor showed me. He said, I can do it because I took care of myself. So never, ever, ever underestimate the power of exercise, good nutrition, resting. Resting is as important as training, positive mental attitude. We need to change the paradigm. We need to change the belief system. Okay. We need to do it. Okay. Dutina Boyaca, Colombia. Doctora, it's 100% absolutely. And the day I have to do it, I will do it. But people in the beginning, people will tell me, "Oh, why don't you do your boobs?" Because I don't like big boobs. It's to me, it's a pain in the neck. It's something heavy there that I can walk. I can, you're running and you with this thing. And no, I don't have anything, so I'm happy. So I don't need to have big boobs. I don't need to have big ass. I have all natural, all natural. My little bonbons are natural. My boobies are natural. My chest, when I'm competing, and you see this, all natural. I don't take vitamins. I don't take protein. I don't do steroids. I don't do anything. So don't underestimate the power of discipline. That's my superpower. The power of determination. That's my superpower. The power of self-esteem. That's my superpower. The power of confidence is my superpower. I go to my competitions with women bigger than me, greater than me, but I don't care because I'm me. And you know what? You see all those trophies there? You see those trophies there? That is success. I speak with, I show with results. I show you the result of what I do. So don't mess with me. Okay, nos vamos. Okay, remember, Wednesday we have our English segment and Mondays is Spanish. Español en lunes, Wednesday English. Love it. Me too. Okay, so anything else? I didn't read the quote. Let me read this and I said goodbye. This is one that I had in my office when my boss told me to take the quotes down. This was one of them. How do you overcome the loss of your loved ones? Absent from the body, present with the Lord. Is that person dead? That person went to the new level? We talk about this Sunday. Let me finish this. Charles Swindoll. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than success, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. How do you say? Inevitable, right? Inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitude. Charles Swindoll. Do you want me to read it again? Yes or no? Mora, go to my website. If you go to my website, you will find my my fees there and my coaching. Everything is in my website. See, you interested in me coaching you, go to my website. Gabriela said, okay, one more time. The longer we're reading Attitude by Charles Swindoll. Charles Swindoll, Swindoll. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude in life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than success, than whatever, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so is with you. We are in charge of our attitude. And with that, I say pow, you say wow. Pow! It's a beautiful life. Attitude. Your success and failure is determined by your attitude. And the attitude is determined as soon as you wake up in the morning. Are you going to have a good attitude? Yes, we are going to have a brilliant attitude. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye, me, you too, my friends, you too. So powerful. Yes, Gabriela, it's just amazing. So remember Wednesday English. Please like the video. Please share the video. Please help me to promote this amazing information. Let's make the world a better place. Let's leave this planet better than when we came. Let's be grateful and gracious and amazing. Let's be one of the most amazing human beings in the whole universe. Never ever allow anybody to label you. Never let anybody take away your grace and your beauty and your power. I love you. Mwah. Ciao. It's so amazing. It's just beautiful. I love you. No, yet? Yes, we're ending.